Hi kids, I hope you're doing great in spite of everything that's going on and that you're staying at home being safe. Yesterday we started to revise the present two present tenses. Okay, so they were the present simple tense and the present continuous or present progressive. We revised how to make them, how to make these tenses, being very clear on how important it is to use the ESS at the end of the third person singular, and how to conjugate the verb to be when you're doing the present continuous, that is, using am, is, are, plus the verb ending in ing. We revised the uses of each one, and we had some examples. We are going to continue revising each of these and some important facts that you have to take on account when you're using these tenses. So we have the simple present tense. We have a timeline. This is the space of time between the past and the future. Here in the middle, in this case, is the present tense. Again, here making emphasis of the use of s or es when using the third person singular. Also, remember the present simple tense is used for habits or routines or repeated actions. I eat lunch every day. Okay? Facts and generalizations. The sun rises, the sun sets. And for schedules of future events, like my plane lands at 11:20 or my train leaves at 3:30. Now you will see this S here. Remember that in British English you can write generalization, organization, with the S instead of the C, and it is correct. Very good. So let's see now the timeline of the present continuous. The present continuous, we have it, the past, the future, the present, tells us about an action which started just a little before the present and will continue a little bit afterwards. Let's see the example here. This guy is walking. So he started walking a little bit before. He is walking right now, and he will continue to walk as we speak until he gets wherever he goes. So there is space of time before the present and after the present in which the action of walking in this case is taking place. Now, we have some time expressions for this. We have usually, for the present simple first. Let's see. Usually, always, often. If you observe these words, you will remember that these are frequency adverbs, okay? Adverbs of frequency that we revised also in this unit, and they go from 0% probability, zero probability of something happening, to 100% the certainty of something happening. Then you have every day, week, month, year, or every Christmas, every New Year. Then you have in the morning, in spring, any other season of the year, on Mondays, on Monday morning, on Monday afternoon, at the weekend, at night, and when we want to express how many times something happened, once, twice, 3 times, and so on. When you have the present continuous, you're going to use other expressions such as now, at the moment, this moment, today, these days, this week, this year, this Christmas, this holiday, okay? Tonight, tomorrow, next week, next year, okay? Remember, we have different times expressions we are going to use in each case. These will help you when you're doing an exercise. These will very clearly help you realize which one of the verbs you are supposed to use. So this is very helpful to remember. Now, I have told you right now and several times during the classes that it's very important to remember the use of the S or the ES at the end of the verb in the case of the third person singular. Third person singular meaning she, he, it, or Mary, John, and Yango. Let's say that's the name of the dog. So let's see the spelling rules, which are very important in these cases. In general, most of the verbs will use only an extra s at the end of the word. Whenever you have ch, s, sh, x, or z, you are going to add es. So watch becomes watches, pass becomes passes, relax, relaxes, and rush, rushes. Let's go to the third option. And this is when the verbs end in y. But there is a difference. Here, before the y, there is a consonant, the consonant D. While here, before the y, you have the vowel A. This makes the difference. If you have a consonant before the y, you will drop the y and change it to IES. If you have a consonant before the y, then you will just add an S. Here we also have some irregular forms, like do, does. See, you add an ES even though it doesn't end in any of these letters. Go, the same example of do, and the verb to be, which you have to conjugate into am, is, are. Have will be has. These are very important, as you know, in the perfect tenses. So let's see what's the spelling for the continuous tense. So here, it's very important to remember the consonant vowel consonant rule, which not only for the ing. Remember, you can also use the same rule for the past tense, that in parentheses. So verbs ending with one e, okay, with a sound, with silent sound, like believe, have, live, take, move. The e doesn't have sound. You're gonna drop the e and change it for ing, and you will have the verbs as they look here. Whenever you have short one-syllable verb ending with a consonant vowel consonant, like sit, get, plan, run, stop, okay, you are going to double the consonant here, and you're going to add the ing. So here you have a double T, a double T, a double N as in running, and a double P as in stopping. Whenever you have two or more syllables also ending in consonant vowel consonant, you will do the same thing. You will double the last consonant as you see here. Now what happens when a verb ends in IE, like die, lie, tie? You're going to change the IE for Y, and then after the Y you are going to add the ing. Remember, spelling is very important, not only in English, in any language, and learning these rules will help you have a good spelling practice. Very good. Now, we have been revising the use of the third person singular. Now I want to revise how you build a positive and negative sentence, and also a question, and one important fact that I will tell you afterwards. So here you have the positive. You're going to have the noun or the pronoun, and you add the verb. So you have I work, you work, he, she, it works, and we, they work. If you are going to do the negative form, then you have to use another verb. You're going to use the verb to do as an auxiliary verb. And in this auxiliary verb, you are going to use does instead of do. Remember, any auxiliary verb takes the tense, not the main verb, not the action verb of the sentence. So the negative form will be using either the complete word or the contraction. I do not work, I don't work. He doesn't not work, she does not work. And so with the plural pronouns. If you're going to make the question, then instead of, like in the negative form, placing the do after the pronoun, you're going to go with the auxiliary verb first. Do I, does she, do we. Remember also, does for the third person, he, she, it. Here is the conjugation, not in the main verb. So these short answers you have learned ever since you started learning English. Just mention this. Whenever you use the third person singular, the answer will be he, she, does, and in the other pronouns do. And the same with the negative form. What I was saying to be very important. Here, in the negative form, you're going to say he doesn't work, not he doesn't works. This verb, the auxiliary verb, is the one that takes the tense and the rule for the third person singular. Get that here in your head and don't forget, sorry. Here, let's go. So what happens with the present continuous? Since in the present continuous we are using the verb to be plus the verb ending in ing, we are going to use the verb to be to make questions. That is one option. So you're going to do the same thing as before with the verb to do. The verb goes first, are, is, depending on which pronoun you are using, and then you're going to say, are they running? Is she eating? Am I sleeping? Okay, so that's one way of making questions with the present continuous, and the other way is using the WH words. So those are the question words: who, what, when, where, why, and how. You're going to use those verbs first, then you're going to use the verb to be. Remember, you have to have a verb to be and an ing in order to have a continuous tense. So first the question word, the verb to be, the pronoun, and the verb ending in ing. What am I reading? Who are you speaking to? Where are we going? Okay, so these are two ways of making questions in the present continuous. Very good. Let's see. Now, you're not having an exercise today for grading, just for practice. You are going to look up in this link. Let's see right now with me. In this link you will find more information, examples, and exercises for you to practice the present simple and the present continuous. Okay, let's see. I will open up, and here it is. So present simple and present continuous, you have the grammar explanation, the frequency verbs that I mentioned, other time expressions that are going to be used for the present continuous. Here you will have the exercise you will complete using whether the present simple or present continuous according to each sentence. You will check the answers and you will see how well you did. Very good. Now, so this is for today, guys. As you will see in Ilukai, I placed that you can start working on your workbook. Develop the exercises, and remember, this is not for now. I won't be revising it now. We will do it when we get back for school to school. Let's hope it's soon, and then we will have a grading day. I explain it in Ilukai in your grading part, so revise it today. Do not procrastinate. That means don't leave it for the very last time. Start working today at your own speed and space, and remember about the panic monster for the procrastinators. Don't let it get alive. Start working slowly, but start working. With all the explanations we are having, all these classes, you will be able to develop the exercises. In any case, if you have any question, you know you can reach me. So till next class, guys, girls, take care, be good, help with your house chores. Your mom must be very busy. Stay at home. Just in case you want to watch something nice, I'm leaving you this link. Hope you enjoy. See you soon, guys. Take care. Bye.